Today we're making a pasta casserole that is very easy to make.
It's an Italian classic, and we are going to make baked ziti. So come on in.
Thanks for joining us today, and we are so glad you're here. Yes.
We love that you come and watch our show every week.
Exactly.
And join us in our kitchen. We feel like you're all family. And if you're just now seeing this video and recipe for the first time, welcome, and please subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to give us that thumbs up. We so appreciate you.
We love thumbs up.
We do like thumbs up. So we have a great Italian recipe. I like Italian food because I'm Italian. So
she's Italian. Me, I'm Southern.
That's right. She's Southern, but this is such a great classic recipe. And now we're calling it baked ziti, but today we're going to use the penne pasta. So we could not find the ziti pasta in our grocery store, but we did find the penne pasta, and a lot of people will make baked ziti with the penne pasta. So it works the same, just a little cut a little differently, a little bit, not as fat, but delicious. So you guys are going to love this Italian recipe, and we're going to show you how we get started. All right, so we've got our water boiling, and we're going to add a little bit of salt here so we can get our pasta boiling. And we are going to be using the penne noodle because we could not find any of the ziti. So we got the penne. This is what it looks like, and it's going to taste just the same. So we'll pour that in here and get this a-boiling, and then stir it up a little bit so it doesn't stick. And you want that to be cooked kind of al dente, so because we're going to also put it in the oven.
Oh, what?
Al dente, you know.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with...
Yeah, the 85-15 lean ground beef.
Yeah.
A whole pound of it.
And then Italian sausage.
Yeah, ground, mild Italian sausage.
1 pound. And then a medium onion, chopped.
Sweet onion.
That's right, sweet onion. Don't let me forget the sweet onion. I'm going to use the famous chopper. Sheila, you should be doing this.
Yes, but I can't do that and the camera too. Or unless you want me to drop this camera.
No,
I'll do it for you.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Get this browning up here. All right, now that we've got it brown, we want to get that minced garlic in there.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons.
And let that simmer in there and get fragrant just for about a minute or so. You don't want to overcook garlic.
And you don't want to overeat garlic.
No, it's good for you though.
Oh, it is. A teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of black pepper.
Get that mixed in there.
And now we're going to have 5 cups of marinara sauce.
In this glass, we've got 4 cups of marinara sauce.
And then we're going to have 1 more cup.
Pour that in there. And you could use any kind of marinara sauce you want. So there you go. Mix that in together.
Yeah, and some people like to make their own marinara sauce a lot, don't they?
Yeah. You know, I did with the garden. I made a bunch from all my tomato plants and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then 1 teaspoon of basil.
Gotta have basil.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can use fresh basil, or if you have dry, that's fine. And then my favorite pinch of red
pepper flakes.
Pepper flakes. You know how I love that.
I know, a half teaspoon of that.
And then
1 tablespoon of sugar.
And that just helps cut down on the acid in the tomato. So that, and I always add that even with my spaghetti sauce and when I'm making sauce. It helps. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our baking dish. So I'm going to turn off the heat here. And we're going to just line the bottom of the dish with a little bit of meat sauce. And that's going to help it from sticking when we pour the pasta and stuff in there. So, I mean, you could pre-grease it with a little bit of a non-stick spray if you want. But this is pretty good. If we put the sauce in here, we usually don't have any problem on this particular dish. So
I love that dish.
I do too. It's such a pretty dish. You guys have had that for a long time.
Yeah, that one and a little round one. It was a pair.
And then once we have that in there, we're going to go ahead and scoop some of our
Ricotta cheese.
ricotta cheese
1 cup.
into the sauce. And just kind of lightly dab it around in there. You don't want to overmix the ricotta into the sauce.
Because it'll turn pink.
It'll turn pink. Sheila's like, we don't want any pink pasta sauce now.
Oh.
So you just lightly mix it together, not all the way, not completely. Because, yeah, the more you mix it, the pinker it gets. So then we're going to add our pasta that's been drained and cooled. And we're going to put that in there and mix that all together just a little bit. You don't want to overmix it. But
Get
just
with it, Jan.
Just enough. Look at that. Look at me go.
Yes.
Just enough so that it coats that pasta. You don't want to overmix. Just a little bit. And then we're going to scoop it in to our dish. So we're going to put a layer in. First layer.
I think she knows I'm hungry.
That's why I'm going so fast, don't you know?
No.
We're speeding it up so that they don't have to watch me scoop all that and, you know, get a little faster here. Go faster, Jen.
Go, go, go.
Then we're going to put the cheese.
Oh, definitely. 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese.
So we'll take some of this and put this in this layer here. We'll reserve some for the top. And some grated
Parmesan cheese.
Woohoo! They ain't nothing better than mozzarella and Parmesan together. All right, get that layer in there, and we're gonna scoop some more pasta and sauce in there.
Yeah, just scoop it out. That thing is heavy.
It is heavy. I was gonna try and pour it. I go, nah, never mind. that big Dutch oven's a little heavy.
That is one right there you can't really use just one hand with.
No, you need both hands to pour that, and it's heavy. But I love the way it cooks, you know. I'll let that one fall out there.
Steve wore out. He wore that other one out so much.
I know. I asked Sheila, what happened to that Dutch oven that Steve had? Oh, I'll bring it up there. That thing was worn out.
The whole inside was brown and everything. It's like, I wouldn't show that.
Yeah, he used the whole thing. So we got another one. Just like the one he had, though.
I still use it at home.
All right, I'm going to add a little bit more mozzarella cheese. Finish the rest of this off on the top.
And then some more grated Parmesan here in a second.
We got our oven is preheated to 375 degrees. So that's already going and ready to go. So we'll put this in the oven and let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes until that's nice and melted and bubbly, a little bit brown, turning brown. It's going to look wonderful.
Now look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
Very.
And look at it. It's bubbling. It smells good.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, absolutely. Let that sit for about 5 minutes and let's serve it. All right. Let's scoop some of that onto a plate here. That just looks so good. The smell, isn't that delicious smelling?
Yeah, I think it was like 4 seconds, wasn't it?
It felt like eternity. I'm like, hurry up. Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't, no, oh, there you go.
Don't let it fall, Jen.
No.
Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good?
It does.
Oh, wow. A little basil on top. Look at that.
It smells so good.
Smell-o-vision.
Yes.
It's so good.
Come on.
Oh, love that
Come
aroma.
up a little
of that
closer so you can smell this.
Italian aroma coming at you. This look. Wait, we're gonna put some Parmesan on there.
Yes, I want some on mine.
I want some, a little bit of that.
Here.
I'll get you a little Parmesan cheese on there.
Oh, I love that.
Yum, yum. All
Yes.
right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, this looks so good.
Ready? I'm ready.
You know, this is a great recipe to make. You could freeze this up easy. You know, have it later on. Good anytime. And you guys are going to love it.
I like these noodles.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
The pasta noodles, yeah.
This pasta is just as good. And I love that penne pasta.
Noodles, pasta.
But the sauce and all the flavors of the
Carbs.
Italian sausage and carbs. Well, as Steve would say, is this the best baked ziti easy Italian pasta casserole? If it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red.
Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.